Welcome to Why Does Nothing Work? In this series of tutorials, we will learn NixOS from installation to building your own packages and modules. This episode will be focused on NixOS installation methods. Let's get started. The first method is the simplest method, the graphical install. Typically, you will use this for laptops, workstations, or any situation you want a graphical desktop. However, you can use this method to install a minimal system with no graphical interface at all. NixOS offers a number of different installation images to choose from. Let's head over and download the one we need. First, go to nixos.org and click download, and then scroll down to where you see NixOS, the Linux distribution. Under ISO image, choose the image you want. It doesn't matter which desktop you choose, but make sure you select the correct architecture for your system. We're going to be using Intel AMD here, so click the link and download the file. Once your download completes, the next step is writing the image to a flash drive. I prefer to use balena etcher, which you can get at etcher.balena.io. So head over there, click download etcher, and then download the one for your platform. After your download's complete, install the file you downloaded, then launch it. It should bring you to this window. First thing you do is you select the image you're going to flash. That'll be the NixOS image we just downloaded. Select your target, it should be your flash drive, and click flash. If you're using a virtual machine, you can skip this step altogether because you can just install directly from the image. Once you've finished flashing your image to the drive, just put it in your machine, reboot, and let's start the install. I'm going to be installing from a virtual machine, but the process is the same. Once you boot up, just select the first option from the grub menu, and then we'll sit here and wait for a couple minutes while we load the graphical desktop. Once the desktop loads, it'll bring you right into the installer. Just click it to select it. Make sure your language is correct. Click next, your time zone, your key mapping. This is where we set up a user and password. I'm just going to disable that so that I can type a nice easy one. And we can use the same name for both. But this and this are not recommended options in production, so don't do this unless it's just a test system. Now let's select our desktop. We'll stick with GNOME for now, but you can choose any of the popular desktops here. If you're installing from a laptop especially, you'll want to click this option. A lot of Wi-Fi drivers will require this to work properly. Now let's do our partitioning. Choose erase disk. We're going to do this the easy way. Swap with no hibernate. Let's just take a quick look, make sure all the options look good. Click next, review them again, and then hit install. The installer is going to take a little while. It'll vary quite a bit depending on your system. It is going to stop at 46%. This is normal. It looks like it's frozen. It is doing stuff. Just sit, wait. It'll take a couple of minutes, and then we'll jump to the end. There we go. Once the installation is complete, click restart, hit done, and we'll reboot into our new operating system. Now let's let our new system boot for the first time. Just hit enter or wait. And there we go. Our new system's ready to use. Now let's do the minimal install. One thing we have to do differently is we go to our NixOS download page and just choose the minimal image here. You're going to write it to your SD card or your flash drive the same way as you did before. And then let's get started. Now there's two ways to install this. You can do it via UEFI or the BIOS style firmware. We're going to do UEFI this time. This is what most of you will use most of the time. So let's just let it boot up, and then we'll go through the process. Okay, first thing to do is just to do a sudo -s so we can stay in a root shell. All the commands we're going to run need to be root anyway, so we might as well just stay this way. Now we have to set up our disk. So let's see what our disk is. LSVLK. There we go, SDA. So there's a number of partitioning tools installed in this image. We'll use fdisk because it's what I'm used to and it's quick and easy. So, okay, so now we need to create a new GPT style partition table. There we go. Now let's add our first partition. This will be our UEFI boot partition. And we're going to set it to 500 megs. Now we have to set the type of partition there. We're going to set it to partition type 1, which is UEFI. Now we'll add a swap partition. This is optional. You can add a swap file or go without swap, but I like to add a swap partition. And let's make it 4 gigs. Now we have to change the type of that one since it's set it to a file system. We're going to go T, and let's list the types. Oh, first we'll pick our partition, that'll list the types. There we go, 19 is Linux swap, so there we go, that's set. And then finally we'll build our system partition. Just hit enter, it'll use the entire disk that way, and it's already set to Linux file system, so we don't need to change the type. Press type W, press enter to save your changes and write them to the disk. Now we're going to make a fat partition on our UEFI partition, which is SDA1, our first partition. Now we're going to make swap on our second partition. Now we're going to swap on to enable our swap so we can use it during the installer. And then finally, we'll make an ext4 partition on there. Okay. Now we're going to mount our primary partition, which was SDA3, into /mount. And we're going to make our boot partition, our boot folder, and then mount the partition in there. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to go NixOS, generate config, root /mnt. And this will generate a config file for us, a basic one. And let's edit it, see if it's okay. Okay, it looks good. We don't have to actually, if we're using UEFI, we don't have to set anything in here now. It's going to default to system deboot. And this option, that's all we need. So we're good to go. Now we'll go NixOS, install. Now this is going to take us a little while, and we're going to probably edit out most of the middle, so just sit tight. It does take a while, and then we'll meet back up at the end. Once it gets to the end, it's going to ask you to set your root password, so let's just set that to something and reboot. And there we go. Our new system is ready to use. Now you may have noticed a little error pop up at the end before we set our password. So we're just going to correct that now. So we're going to log into our system and chmod-r 700/boot. And there we go. Thanks for watching.